Hey guys, it's David Campanile here, owner of Campanile Law, estate planning and probate attorneys here in the wonderful state of New Jersey. Yes, it is snowing today, but as always, I'm here to talk to you about some estate planning stuff. Today's topic is going to be about proper storage of your estate planning documents. As always, if you want to talk estate planning with me some more, reach out to me at njestateattorney.com. So, what's going on? So, set up an estate plan. Client goes to me. Now, David, what do I do? Well, what do I do with this stuff? Do I give it to everybody? Do I give it to my executor? Do I give it to my beneficiaries? Do I give it to my children? Do I give a copy to my wife? Now, I know you're really excited. You just spent all this money on an estate plan, and you really want to make sure things are proper and ready to go, and nothing's wrong. So look at them and I say, well, how comfortable are you? You have a lot of information there. You really don't want to lose it. So here's my recommendation. Do not, I repeat, do not put your will, power of attorney, medical power of attorney in a safe deposit box. I repeat, do not put your will, power of attorney, and medical power of attorney in a safe deposit box. Here's why. You're the only person who has access to it unless somebody else is on the box. The bank is not going to let your executor or your power of attorney walk into the bank with the key and their ID and say, oh, there's forms in there for me, because they're going to say you have no rights to that box. Then you're going to need to basically go get a court order or documentation signed saying, yeah, I have this right, here's a copy of the will. Well, guess what? That's all in the safe deposit box. So here's what I always say. Take the original, make a photocopy. Put the original somewhere that you're going to know where it is. Actually, it's something my mom does, funny, and it's something I actually told her is make a file, take like one of those files that you put in a filing cabinet, simple, doesn't have to be big or extravagant, and just mark it will, POA, MPOA, and slide the copy in there, slide the original in there. And just say to your power of attorney or your executor, hey, if anything ever happens to me, the documents are here. And you can even write a letter to those people and say, look, you've agreed to be my power of attorney, you've agreed to be my medical power of attorney, you have agreed to be the executor of my will. In case of an emergency, in case something ever happens to me, go into my house, go into the office, in the top drawer of the filing cabinet, you will find a folder called Will, POA, MPOA. That is all my important documentation. That is what you need. Now, people always forget where they put these things. Your attorney, as a practitioner, should always either keep the original and provide you copies, or make a copy for him or herself and keep that on file. So if you haven't given this information to anyone, but your family's been doing work with this attorney for 10, 15, 20 years, they can pick up the phone to the attorney and go, hey, David, my mom, I know she did an estate plan with you. She's in the hospital. She's incapacitated. I need a copy of the power of attorney and the medical power of attorney immediately. In today's day and age, with digitizing everything and keeping everything on computers, it would be very easy and quick for me to go right in, find everything, and email a copy right to the client and say, here you go. If there's anything else my office can do for you or I can, please don't hesitate to contact me. Attorneys normally, though, when they're saving paper files, are only required to save them in the state of New Jersey for 7 years. Since I save everything on hard drives, I won't destroy anything because you never know. So when you put things in a safe deposit box, access isn't granted right away. It can take time. And to get all these forms done properly, for the bank to allow access, it becomes a headache for the family where they're already going through a super stressful situation. It's another stress that has been added to them. So store these documents in your house. Send an email with instructions. Your attorney can even do that as well if you want to pay for that, instructions on what to do. But again, do not store these documents in a safe deposit box. Whatever you do, please keep them in your house. Keep them somewhere where you're going to remember where they are in 5-10 years. So again, moral of the story, your estate planning documents, I know you're super excited about. You want to protect them. You want them under lock and key. Not the best place for them. I always recommend making a file in your house, telling just the executor or your wife or your children, look, if anything happens to me, here's where the documents are. Send a letter to them via email or snail mail, and take that one little bit of stress off the family or the person when you're not in your complete and great state. Again, as always, I'm David Campanile. I'm the owner of Campanile Law, where we do estate planning and probate. If you'd like to talk to me and chat about some estate planning, you can get me at njestateattorney.com. As always, have a great day.